there is too much preoccupation with politics and 2027. Maybe there's too much concentration on receiving defectors all across the country, and people are not looking at it. Please. Mr. President, I have the floor.
You started very well, end very well.
I have the floor. I have the floor. Because the business of the Nigerian people, for which we were all elected, all of us and the President of the Federal Republic, is not moving forward. That is the reason this motion and this bill has become necessary. Henry Sen Dicson, Bayelsa West. As it has clearly been stated, even from this aisle, from this side, it is clear that no one in this chamber is opposed to an extension if it has become necessary, so that the machinery of government continues to run and does not grind to a halt. But clearly, nobody is satisfied about the situation that we have found ourselves in. Mr. President, I came this morning to have a conversation with the chairman of appropriation. I'm a member of that committee too. And also the chairman of finance. And if possible, to discuss this on the floor. I didn't know that this matter was slated for hearing, because we are all inundated with complaints all over. Government has grounded, that's what it means. Contractors who have done their jobs, committed their resources, cannot be paid. The benefits of the budget that we all took time to work on and passed has not gotten to the people. And guess what? We are talking of the capital component. The recurrent component, which is for the bureaucrats, it has gotten to them 100%. 100%. The component that has not been released, that is still stagnant, nothing is moving forward, is the real one that goes to the people of Nigeria for development of our country, for all the people that we represent. So it's a very sad situation. You recall that some weeks back, there was a time that contractors, out of frustration and anger, I hear even stage demonstrations. I read about it. A number of you on this floor may be familiar with that. So, Mr. President, the chairman of appropriation, unlike other motions and debates he has led, for which we have always supported, even from this aisle, in the interest of the country, today has not given compelling reasons why this extension has become necessary. And I don't want to hazard any guess, but from this aisle, you all know what is happening. Maybe there is too much preoccupation with politics and 2027. Maybe there's too much concentration on receiving defectors all across the country, and people are not looking at it. Please. Mr. President, I have the floor.
You started very well, end very well.
I have the floor. I have the floor. Because the business of the Nigerian people, for which we were all elected, all of us and the President of the Federal Republic, is not moving forward. That is the reason this motion and this bill has become necessary. But like I said, from our experiences,
you have one second
out
remaining.
of our commitment for the national good and for the development, we are not opposed in principle to the extension, as the minority leader and my colleagues here have spoken. But I associate with the need to investigate. We need to. Our committees, is it that we are not having enough money? We have withdrawn, all of us supported the withdrawal of fuel subsidy, meaning that there's even more money. All the other levels of government are getting far more money. Some of us managed recessions for 6 years. Now they are getting so much money, the state governments and the local government, which is good. So that that means that money or availability of money is not the challenge. The reason the capital component of the budget has not moved forward for the benefit of Nigerians is not because there's no money. So I agree with the suggestion that we should direct the committee, our committee, as a matter of fact, both committees, led by the appropriation committee, and perhaps the committee on finance as well, to jointly within the next 1 week undertake an inquiry and report back to us why this has happened, so that we don't have this happening again. I just thought that I should
thank you very much for your contribution.
And to say that in principle,
thank you.
Even though we are not happy with where we are, things have grounded to in the interest of the country, we need to pass this bill and allow the machinery of government to go on. But we need to investigate why we are here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Having come to the end of debate, in favor that this bill be now read second time, please say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. A bill for her to amend, the clerk of the Senate. I'll come to that.
Mr. President, distinguished senators.
To further extend the capital component of the Act from 30th June 2023 to 31st December 2025 and for other related matters 2025, second reading taken. Well, let me, before we go to the next stage of the president's bill, you want to say something? Mr. President,
the bill reading. I'm going to bring a motion sequent to the passage of the bill, which says the Committee on Appropriation and Finance should investigate the recurring dismal of non-implementation of the capital component and report back within 1 week or two. Within 1 week.
Well, thank you, Senator. Desire to make sure that we solve these problems. In any case, the Committee on Appropriations and Finance have the function already enshrined in our rules to do that. So what we are trying to do is to emphasize the need that they should do the needful and then report back to us. But excuse me, Senator Ningi, I wanted to, whether I want to say my end of remarks in respect to this, I wanted to bring forward something. Anyway, first of all, let me thank all of you for showing your passion to address this issue. This is good because it deals with our national development. It touches the roots of the development of our country. We're talking about capital budget. Thank God is recurrent, are always paid to agencies, MDAs, as at when due. No problem with that. Salaries are being paid and everything. But the core issue now is that of the capital. This issue was raised some time ago. And to be honest with you, the Appropriation Committee and Finance Committee went into action. They invited the minister, the Appropriation Committee, chairman, talking about what you did. I said, you did your best. You invited the minister and all the stakeholders in the finance ministry and budget ministry. And they sat with them, discussed with them about how to deal with the matter. In fact, they brought it to my office because the Senate President was not around then. And I want to say here that I'm really, it's commendable. What they did, is highly commendable. And as we speak, it's a work in progress. They are always with them, talking with them, and also, even at our own level, we'll be talking with the finance minister. And they've been, in fact, when he came in this morning, I had to call him and say, okay, how far? He said they are on it. So they are doing their best. I understand your feelings. I understand the fact that you have so many projects ongoing. Like those roads, like roads. So many contractors have done, the artwork, remaining, the asphalt, to put asphalt. But they don't have the money to do that. And once we don't extend the budget, it means those projects will be left abandoned. They will never be executed again, which is not good. So we understand, we know that our president listens very well. But we thought the matter has not gotten to the state to meet the president. We thought it's something that could be dealt with, between the National Assembly and Finance Ministry and the Budget Office and so on and so forth. But I am sure the chairman, maybe you can say one or two things on what you are doing. He doesn't need to say it? Okay, yeah, but he's working.
We have confidence in our chairman.
Okay.
What we want to do is formally notified of this situation. And we have become aware. We have to formally mandate them. Exactly. Let everyone in Nigeria know that we in this Senate are alive to our responsibilities. And that we have mandated our committees, whom we trust, to go into this thing and report to us. I think that will be in order. Thank you. So I therefore second the motion earlier moved by Senator Ningi.
Thank you. If it means even see Mr. President, I know they'll do that because Mr. President is somebody who listens, somebody who has the passion to see that we develop our country. He's a very wonderful man. Whatever you take to him, and it's about his nation, he will go extra mile to get that done. I'm confident about that. But we felt it's something that we can deal with between us and the ministry. And we're at that level yet. If they cannot do it, then we'll move to our father, the father of the nation. And I'm sure he will listen to you and then deal with the matter. So let us now go to... now the bill is now referred to the Committee of the Whole in accordance with Rule 80/1. So, Leader of the Senate.